Hey guys, welcome to Downballot Roundup, where I introduce you to Democratic candidates running in local elections throughout the country. I'm Bryan Randolph, and today I am here with Mike Wolfe, who is running for the Iowa State Senate to represent Iowa's 26th district. Mike, it is great to have you. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. Welcome. Why don't you tell me a little bit about you?
I'm just a regular guy that got fed up with politics and people putting party over people. And the Democratic Party in the state is really running on people first, and that message really resonates with me. And um, I just got fed up with politics that were putting out of state values ahead of what Iowans want and need. And if I was going to be that angry about it, then I needed to do something about it. So here I am in the race.
All right. And tell me about your district. Tell me about District 26.
So District 26 is all of Marshall County and Story County in the rural areas. So we've got a lot of farm ground. There's a couple of pretty good sized towns, but for the most part, we're a pretty rural area.
All right. And when you talk to people around District 26, what's one issue that's really sticking out that people are talking about a lot?
One of the things that people are really talking about right now is the school voucher program. There was an idea brought in from out of state that takes public school dollars and funnels them into private school programs. And it is initially started with a income cap on it, but that income cap has since ratcheted up to 400% of the poverty level, which for a family of four is something like $130,000 a year. Poverty doesn't really belong in that sentence. It doesn't make any sense to talk about those two in the same sentence at all. But because people are allowed to do that, what it's doing is it's taking dollars that were earmarked for education and pulling them out of the rural areas where there are not private schools to attend, even if you wanted to. And it's taken those dollars and it's giving them to wealthy families who were already attending private school. And it's really damaging the rural schools at the expense of the wealthy suburbs.
And how would you deal with that issue from inside of the State House?
Well, the easy way to deal with this is to just roll it back. It's a boondoggle. We don't need this. People who wanted to go to private school, by and large, were already doing so. Now that we have this voucher program in place, you could see that 85% of the dollars were going to students who were already enrolled, or maybe the new kindergartners who would have been even without the vouchers. So only 15% of the people who are in this program are new to it at all. So we didn't need it. We did not need this program. So we can go ahead and do without it and just reinvest that money to reinvigorate the public schools for everyone.
All right. Now, what is one issue that you and your opponent really differ on?
A key one where we are just complete opposites of is I believe strongly in bodily autonomy, health autonomy, and people's right to choose their own healthcare decisions. And my opponent feels strongly enough about this issue to put always choose life on her website. So it couldn't be more clear of a division between me, who wants people to have their own freedoms and make their own choices, and my opponent, who is all for taking your rights and freedoms away from you and making those decisions for you in the state house.
Okay. Now, I would like to hear a little bit, because I have a minute here to tell me a little bit about this pipeline issue, if you don't mind, because we
Sure.
have some time. I'd like to hear about it a little.
Um, the pipeline it came into being because of a federal tax credit, which that's not great because it's abusing the federal tax credit system to use carbon captured from ethanol plants and other industrial processes
Mhm.
and turn it to liquid and then pipe it across Iowa to South Dakota or North Dakota to use it in oil field fracking, enhanced oil discharge. So it's intended to be a greenhouse gas limiter, But when you're taking that greenhouse gas and using it to get more oil, it just doesn't seem like the best plan. But the part where it's really the most problematic for Iowans is um, there's a process to grant pipelines permits to move across the state. And in that process, they can decide whether or not that company can use eminent domain, which is the government seizing the land for use. They do have to pay you for it, but you don't get to disagree. It's just the government taking. And they're using eminent domain for this pipeline to go across Iowa farm ground. And this is not a public work. It's not for the public good of Iowa. This is to make Bruce Rastetter richer, and he does not need more money.
All right. Well, okay, so now we come to my softball question, which is actually my favorite question. I would like to know what it is about your district that makes it special to you.
Well, I mean, the fact that I'm at home, that means a lot to me here. I love our little farm. It is just the world to me. It's, apple trees in the background here. Um, I really appreciate the kindness and the neighborliness that is in my district. People are always willing to help. And up until very recently, uh, I don't want to tell you what to do was how all advice started in Iowa. That's what it meant to be an Iowan to me. And right now, just we have gotten so far away from the true meaning of Iowan that I got to do something better for these people who are my neighbors and are my friends to get us back to normal, where we're caring about each other first and telling each other what to do last. Um, that's really why I'm running.
All right. Well, thank you very, very much, Mike, for your time. I really appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck. Everybody, Mike Wolfe running for Iowa's 26th district. Thank you for stopping by.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. I sure appreciate it. Talk to you soon.